Into Resin is a brand. It's a brand that I love. Into Resin is a brand. It's a brand I get to review. What? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Carolyn here from Never Perfect Resin. And yeah, you heard it here first. I am going to be unbagging and showing you guys some of the amazing crystal handmade molds from Into Resin, as well as some of their amazing resin inclusions. Roger from Into Resin contacted me and he sent me a plethora of fun-timey things to test out, review, see what I think, all of that good stuff. And I am beyond thrilled to get into some Into Resin. So I figured we'd start with the powders. I got two sets here. The first set that I'm taking out, it's an 8-piece set, and these are the multicolored Aurora powders. And then I also got a set of, which is 9 pieces of the non-sinking diamond glitters, which are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, love it. So taking a closer look at the Aurora powders, first of all, they're very well packed. I love that they're kind of double taped, so I don't have to worry about spillage, all of that good stuff. And I am just flipping everything around a little bit so we get a better little look-see at all of these awesome colors, which, the beauty. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to use these. And then here is a closer look at the non-sinking diamond glitters. There are 9 different colors. Also, the fun that is going to be had. I cannot wait. To the fun part. I was saving this part for the last because I'm most excited about seeing these crystal handmade molds. I am giving you a little close-up of the care guide that came included with the molds. If you want to take a screenshot, go for it. And I know that a lot of people that have reviewed Into Resin's handmade molds in the past tend to hang on to the packaging, hang on to the bags to keep the molds safe and protected. And I actually plan on doing the exact same thing. All right, so this is us getting into the molds. I chose 3 different molds. This is the first one. Oh my goodness gracious. I cannot even with this one. Do y'all see what this is? Do you understand what this is? Look at this. It is a little mushroom pad situation. Oh my gosh. I'm dying. It's a mushroom. It is a crystal little mushroom pad situation with a little tiny mushroom growing out the side. I'm dying. I love it so much. And then the other one, the other little one that I chose was, I feel like for Into Resin, this is a tried and true. This is that their handmade crystal brooch mold. This mold in particular, I knew from the beginning that I had to have it. I was like, I must have it, I must own it, and I must use it. So honestly, I am the most excited about this little guy, and expectations are super high. Faux show. And I just said that. Oh, yeah. Let's just move along, shall we? So the third mold that I decided to try out was this elephant mold. Now it is a super cute little elephant, like kind of looking up to the sky with his trunk up in the air. And the coolest thing about this is that it comes with these little crystal inserts that we are going to be able to put inside and create a crystal effect. I am beyond excited to use this one, and absolute full disclosure, this is going to be the focus of video number 2, part 2 of our Into Resin situation of everything. So yeah, get excited, y'all. Get super excited. It's going to be amazing. So this is what we've got, you guys. And for this video in particular, we are going to be focusing on the mushroom mold and the flower brooch mold. We are going to really hone in and see the results. So we're going to get into it right now. From the get-go, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with these two molds. And that was to be as natural as possible, giving just a hint of color to each one, keeping my resin nice and crystal clear, and really just showcasing these molds. So for the flower, I decided to just go with a good old blue alcohol ink. This one is from Let's Resin. And then I decided to go with a red toned, also from Let's Resin. Now, don't laugh at me. I am about to butcher the patootie out of this word, I'm sure. I think you pronounce it sugilite, 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 sugilite. Let's go with that. I should look that up. So at this point, I am going to just mix up some 1-to-1 epoxy resin. I'm still hooked on the Dr. Resin, still using that guy, still loving it. And I'm going to divide my resin into 2 different cups. I definitely overmeasured for this project. I knew that I would. I also just kind of wanted to make sure I had enough. So this is what I want to do. Flower is going to be blue, mushroom's going to be the red, and I really wanted minimal color for each. I want that crystal effect to be clear and showing through. So for each one, I literally just put 2 drops of alcohol ink in. So just enough so that we could see that color, we could tell what it was, but that's all I wanted to do. So didn't want to go too dark with either one. So, and of course I wanted to put them on a white background for you guys so that you could actually see the colors through these little cups. And then we are going to pour into each mold. So I figured we'd have a little conversation while you watch me pour our nicely tinted resin into these 2 beautiful, gorgeous molds. I've always kind of been one of those people where I kind of question, like, does the quality of my silicone mold really matter? At this point, I've been doing resin for close to a decade, on and off. Just in the last couple years, I've been doing it pretty much full time. So the answer 100% is yes. The quality of your silicone mold absolutely matters. Now, that's not to say that I don't go on to bargain websites like Temu, AliExpress, that kind of thing, to pick up some molds that, aren't super expensive. That being said, every time I do, I pretty much know for a fact they're not going to last me forever. And 8 times out of 10, there's going to be some kind of little flaw within the mold. And once I pop it out, I'm going to see, either little markings that I'm going to have to buff off, or if it's a coaster mold, for instance. And you've seen on a few of my videos where I'll pop out a coaster mold and it's very obviously has marks on it that I have to top coat. Totally fine, totally cool. Resin art is expensive, isn't it? We all know that. Resin art is an expensive hobby. But I do want to say, at the end of the day, if at this point, I know if I put my money into a quality silicone mold, I know A, it's going to last me so long. B, my results are going to be absolutely stunning and flawless. And C, I am helping to promote and to back up, small artists and small companies that this is their living, this is their lifestyle. They put a lot of work into the molds and they're definitely worth the price. These are a perfect example. I mean, just looking at these molds close up, the silicone that's used, it's nice and flexible. It's obviously high quality. And, trade secret Into Resin. I don't know how you make these so crystal clear and absolutely gorgeous, but I've definitely kind of made that decision. If I'm gonna put my money into my resin art, I am definitely willing to spend more on good molds because at the end of the day, it's just so obvious that it does matter. That's just my 2 cents. I'm just letting y'all know what I think. And I also think it breeds a great question. Like, what do you all spend most of your money on when you do your resin art? For anyone that's a resin artist, what do you tend to spend the most money on? I would love to know in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts for sure. I think it's a really fun discussion. And can we please, please, please talk about these demoldings? I mean, I am so flabbergasted at how gorgeous these are. I cannot even, this mushroom to me is everything. I love it so much. I am absolutely dying. Oh, oh my goodness. I'm really like wondering, okay, what am I going to make out of this particular mushroom? I mean, I honestly think it would just make the cutest little pin, like a backpack charm or a little pin for a backpack. So got some still shots of these guys. They're absolutely gorgeous. This is only part one of me featuring Into Resin. Into Resin, thank you so much for partnering up with me on this video. I have had such a blast using these molds. You have got a customer in me for sure. And yeah, you guys, I hope you like this video. If you do, please don't forget, give me a thumbs up. It definitely helps me and my little channel out. And until part 2 of this video and many more videos to come, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.